So thank you students today. Uh, Now the first one is about eccentricity. The eccentricity E of V of a vertex V in a graph G is the distance from V to the vertex farthest from V in G is called the eccentricity. So mathematically we can define like this. So eccentricity of any vertex V in a tree is nothing but the maximum distance between the particular vertex and all other vertex which are farthest away from V in the graph or in the tree is called the eccentricity. Okay, so I will give the picture for this, and look at this particular tree here. D, B, A, C are the vertex here. Okay, connected by the edges by the blue color. Now what are the vertices away from D, farthest away from D, or A and C? A and C are farthest away from D. Am I correct? How far farthest away? 2 units farthest away. Okay, look at this, D here and A here and C here. So how long this D away from A, because A is the farthest vertex to D. How long away? 2 units away. From here to here 1 unit, from here to here another unit. So the eccentricity of D is equal to 2. Similarly, other vertices are there, they are equally situated. Other vertices is C, that also 2 units away from the vertex D. Am I correct? Therefore the eccentricity of D is equal to 2. Similarly, what is the eccentricity of B? Here the 3 vertices are there in a tree and all are equally away from B. Therefore the eccentricity of B is equal to 1 unit, because 1 unit length away from B. What about the eccentricity of the vertex A? What is the vertex farthest away from A on this particular tree is D. So D is the vertex farthest away from A. How long farthest away? 2 units. Therefore the eccentricity of A is equal to 2. Now come to the last vertex here. Which is the farthest vertex from C? Is D. D is the farthest vertex from C. So how long farthest? 2 units farthest. Therefore the eccentricity of the C is equal to 2. Now look at make you understand more very clear about that. I have taken this particular picture here. How many vertices are here? V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6 vertices are there. So our aim to find the eccentricity is based on what are the farthest vertex from 6. So two vertices are farthest from V6. They are equally away. One is V3, another one is V4. How long equally away? One length, second length, third length. So third length away. Therefore the eccentricity of the vertex V6 is equal to 3. Similarly, eccentricity of V5 is also 3. Why? Because the vertex V3 and V4 are farthest vertices in this particular tree. Therefore, how long away farthest? 3 units farthest away. Am I correct? Therefore we get the eccentricity of V5 is equal to 3. Now what about the eccentricity of V1 here? The eccentricity of V1 is nothing but the distance of farthest lying vertices in a tree. Here farthest lying vertices are V3 and V4 there. You see there V3 and V4 are farthest away from V1. Therefore how long away? 2 units away. Therefore the eccentricity of V1 is equal to 2. Like this we can explain the eccentricity of any vertex in a tree. Now what is the center of a graph? What center of a tree? Center of a tree is nothing but a vertex with minimum eccentricity in a graph G is called the center of the graph. A vertex with the minimum eccentricity. Minimum eccentricity means what? A vertex whose the length, farthest vertex length is very close to it, and that vertex is called the center of that particular graph. Now take this particular tree here where the vertices are D, B, A, C. Now D have the eccentricity as 2, A has eccentricity A, and C has eccentricity 2. Eccentricity of A is 2, but coming to the eccentricity of B, the vertex B, all the other vertex are equally apart from the vertex B. How much apart? 1 unit apart. Therefore this vertex B have only minimum eccentricity than the other vertices in this particular tree. Therefore B is called the center of this particular tree. Okay, so a vertex whose eccentricity is very minimum is called the center of that particular tree. Now coming to the radius of the particular center, or the eccentricity of a center is called the radius. Eccentricity of the center. Center means what? A center means a vertex whose eccentricity is very minimum in a tree is called the center. Now what is its eccentricity? How long that is away from the other vertex, and that is called what? We say the radius of that particular center. Now in this particular picture you are seeing on the screen, all the other vertices have the eccentricity is more, 4 or 3, but G is only having the eccentricity as 2 because all the other vertices are only 2 units away from G. Therefore G is called the center. So how many units away? That is called eccentricity, and here 2 units away, therefore eccentricity is 2, therefore the radius is 2. So I repeat again, the eccentricity of a center is called the radius, and here the eccentricity of the center G is 2, therefore the radius is 2. Now coming to the diameter of a tree, the longest path in a tree is called the diameter of the tree. Here the longest path between the two vertices are D and A, and longest path is 2 units away. Therefore the diameter of this tree is equal to 2 units. So like this we can explain a different terminology in a tree. Okay, what is an eccentricity, what is the center, what is an eccentricity, what is the center of a tree or graph. Next one, what is the radius of the graph, and also what is the diameter of the graph. So these are the fundamental for proving the theorem in this topic under tree. Okay, spanning tree also we are going to see that. For these definitions are very important. Okay, so understand these facts very well. Thank you very much for listening to me for the past 10 minutes. Thank you.